Hi there, my name is JT and my motto is no story, no business. No story, no fun. No story, no nothing. So this is what I do for my professional living. I am the story sculptor and I help people developing great, successful stories in sales and marketing. Because if you don't have a story, nobody's going to buy anything from you. So stories are the way to be successful in sales and marketing. And if you don't have a story, no business. No story, no fun. I am doing it for the last 20 plus years. And one of the things I discovered in my professional life, for my personal life and for the personal life of many others, are the power of questions. So let me quickly tell you about how that came. When I am in my job performing with a client and trying to build a great story for him, I do have to start finding out what is he doing, what this company is doing. So I start asking questions. I call them stupid questions. The stupid questions help me to understand what my client's business is all about. And I ask questions which the client never asked himself. I mean, not anymore. They did ask themselves typically these questions in the very beginnings of the company when they were a little startup. But then they forget about it. The daily routine is catching up and keeps them busy. So they forget about all these questions. They never ask these questions. Then now I am coming along and ask these stupid questions. Stupid questions like, what is it exactly you do? And how do you do it? With whom do you do it? Where do you do it? What are the processes you are using? Things like that. So at the end of the day, and it usually takes half a day to a day, I understand what the company is doing. But here is the important and interesting thing. My clients also now understand so much better what they are doing. I mean, really, they understand so much more better after this first day what they are really doing. And they uncover already a lot of things they can change while we have this Q&A session. Several years ago, a friend of mine was in a personal crisis. And after many hours of talk, he was lightening up, looked at me and said, wow, you really helped me. I really understand now what the situation is all about and I see a solution. And I said, well, you're welcome. But then he turned back to me and said, how come you ask all these questions? These great questions which help me to see clearer, to feel better, and to see the solution. I was kind of, what do you mean? And he said, you do ask questions I could ask myself, but I never do. And I said, well, I just ask powerful questions. And he was like, what do you mean by powerful questions? Are there any other kind of questions? And I was like, yeah, of course. There's like weakening questions and powerful questions. And if you ask powerful questions, if you ask the right questions, you are empowered later on. And if you ask the weakening questions, you are disempowered. These questions are just draining your power, just sucking your power, just putting you down. So I guess if you're in a crisis, he said, then you ask yourself a disempowering question? Yeah, probably, I said. So later on that day and that night, I was thinking about what he said and what I did. And I came to the conclusion that I only applied my professional skills in eliciting what this company is doing into his personal situation. I just asked the same question. I just did as if he were a client of mine. And I found out that the power of questions not only work with professional situations, with a company, but also in the personal situation, in your life. So I observed it very carefully the next few months and years. And yes, powerful questions will increase the level of your happiness because they show you to the solution and they give you an answer for what you can do, how you can do it, with whom you can do it, and where you can do it, just to change your situation. Let's now continue to the next chapter where you can learn all about the power of questions. Thank you so much, and you have a lot of fun. See you later.